understanding the basic idea of elimination method. So the basic idea over here is we need to create an equation with just one variable. So how do you do this? Given two equations, I want to create an equation with one variable. Well, the procedure is this. Arrange the equation, look into the coefficients. We'll take an example and do it. It's always better to use all of this procedure by taking an example rather than just reading out. So first thing is arrange an equation. When I talk about arranging an equation, I'm talking about x and y's to be in a line on the same side, and the constant as well to be in a line on the same side. So I'm talking when I tell side, I'm talking about LHS and RHS. Okay, so we're looking at both of this, and they are on LHS, and we have this, and that is on RHS. So are they arranged? Yes, they are. Look at the quotient and constant, magnitude and sign. Okay, we have to make a notice of the coefficient and the constants. So we have +3, +3, +4, 1, +1, +14, +7. Choose an easy pair. So amongst this numbers, we have to choose a number which is easy. So we're looking at 3 and 3. Take the LCM between them. The LCM between 3 and 3 is 3. So we need not take anything. Multiply the equation to make coefficient same. So this is already 3, so this won't apply. Add or subtract them. So now we're looking at adding this or subtracting this. So again, remember, the main agenda is to get this, right? Creating an equation with just one variable. So if I add them or subtract them, will I get it? Should I add or should I subtract? Well, we'll do both because it's the first example. Let's try out both. There's nothing wrong in experimenting, right? That's how you should learn maths. Just try out, do your math right and see what it gives, and then come to a conclusion. So now we are looking at 3x plus 4y being equal to 14, 3x plus 1y being equal to 7. Now, if I add them, so adding is a process wherein we're not changing any sign. So plus and plus, we have 6x plus 5y is equal to 21. Now let's subtract them. 3x plus 4y is equal to 14. 3x plus 1y is equal to plus 7. So we have minus, minus, minus. So plus 3x minus 3x, 0. Plus 4x minus 1x. Sorry, plus 4y minus 1y, 3y. And this is 7. Well, this is 0, right? So yes, we got what we wanted. Creating an equation just with one variable. We got it. Okay. Post that, how to do elimination method. It's not too hard, but this is important. So here we subtracted and we got the required. Done. We got it. So this procedure does work, right? So next thing is, again, we are not very clear with when to add and when to subtract. I mean, there is one plus and another plus. So should we subtract all the time when there is plus and plus, or how is it? Well, we'll look at few more examples to answer that. So again, we need the checklist. So let's copy that. Right, I have the checklist. Now arrange the equation. Standard or not standard, that's not told. So yes, we have already arranged the equation. So this is done. Look at the coefficient and the constant. Okay, plus 3 minus 3, plus 4 minus, sorry, plus 5, 14 and 4. Okay, choose an easy pair. Yes, we have chosen an easy pair, plus 3 and minus 3. Take the LCM. Well, it's 3, right? Multiply the equation to make the coefficient same. When we talk of numerical value, the magnitude, that is, they are 3. So we need not do this. Add and subtract. This is where I want to understand when to add and when to subtract. Do you think adding here helps or subtracting? What does subtraction actually mean? So let's look at this again. Whenever we are subtracting an equation, uh, an equation from the other, or you got it right. So we are, in this case, we are subtracting, taking a negative of 2. Right? Subtraction here is we are taking a negative of equation 2. So what is that we are doing? We're converting the positive sign to negative and negative sign to positive. Okay. It's similar to the division process that we have done. If you have come across the polynomial chapter wherein you are dividing things, right? Therein we change the expression's sign. Each term sign is changed, right? That is, we are subtracting. So how do you subtract an expression from another expression? Change the sign of every term. Okay. So now let's add this to and subtract as well. Let's see which procedure operation gives us the required answer. So plus 3x plus 4y is equal to 14 minus 3x plus 5y is equal to 4. Again, addition has to do with not to change the sign. So this gets cancelled. We have 0, 9y, 18. 9y is equal to 18 by 9 by 9. So y is equal to 2. Okay, we found the y value. Right, point was to eliminate one of the variables, thus getting an expression for just the other variable. And when we get an equation for the other variable only, then you can find that value, is it not? It's quite simple. So here we were able to do it. Well, here will we get the same help as what we got over here? Single variable. When we subtract them, let's have a look. So now we are looking at plus, minus, and plus. Why did I do that? We're subtracting, we're taking a negative of equation 2. Is it not? So when I take a negative of an equation, I have to change the sign. Plus 3x plus 3x plus 6x minus 1y, 18. So here we didn't end up with a single equation. I mean to say single variable in that equation. So yeah, adding or subtracting, it depends on what equations we have. Are the equations with the same sign or different sign? If it's of the same sign, we need to subtract. Like in this case, if they're of different sign, we can add, right? The point is we have to eliminate one of the variables. So there are cases wherein the coefficients or the constant have different magnitude. Like here, 2x, 1x, plus 4y, minus 1y, 10 and minus 1. Here we can't handle it the way we did over here. We have to do few more things. So that will be explained in the next video.